No, don't throw Teddy down the stairs. Cass, big smile. Teddy on the toilet. Does Teddy need to go potty? Yeah. Oh, he's fallen in. Oh no. There's Gigi. She's there. Why are you walking like you're drunk, lad? You don't know? Have you been drinking? It's a bit early. 6 o'clock, fella. Have you got some Christmas pyjamas on? Want to make a den? Okay. Oh no, where's Cass? Where could he be? No! Now come in. Come in. Hide him. Eyebrow, yeah? Eyebrow? Ear. Yeah, good boy.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Go on. Which one do you want?
One thing is undeniably true, right? And that thing is, it is always the start, right? In some capacity. Even when it's the end, it's a start of sorts, right? The start of the next thing, the start of this moment, you know what I mean? Obviously, I mean, that's just word games, because another way of saying that is time moves forward. So it's not profound, it's just semantics and basic properties of the universe. Nothing could really be less profound than that. Still though, a new year does kind of feel like a real new start, don't it? Like not a made up word salad start, but like an actual new thing, because now you see 2025 everywhere instead of 2024, and that somehow makes it feel different, more distinct, more separate from just last month or last week, right? It's a psychological trick of the Gregorian calendar, but it's one that I personally enjoy because, I mean, every year I get shit wrong and fall into bad habits and underachieve, generally let myself and others down. So it's nice to be able to relinquish the associated guilt and shame of all that and temporarily believe in yourself and fantasize about being a bit less shit next year. Obviously, I slightly exaggerate the self-loathing for comedic effect, which I think is the same as saying I'm lying to make friends. But you get the point, right? It's a time of reflection, so I'm doing some reflecting on maybe how I can live better. And I think there are a lot of ways and things that I can do better, but I don't think I will list them all, because I think it's better to just do them, and maybe I'll talk about the things after doing them instead of before doing them. That's better. Anyway, apart from all the new year, new me stuff, I should probably show a bit of appreciation for what was on balance I think the best year of my life, which is pretty mad to say because there weren't any major milestones, really, no great professional successes or anything like that. It was the year that my little boy went from like roughly 6 to 18 months old, and that's a big year for a human, and like they learn a lot in that time, and like watching that is daily entertainment of the highest order, right? So in terms of just like baseline day-to-day levels of joy experienced, I'd say it was a good one. I'd say it was the best one. I can't really ask for more, you know what I mean? I can't really ask for more from the universe. I can probably ask for a bit more from myself, and so I will ask, and thus I shall respond. So what's the saying? Ask not what the universe can do for you, but what you can do for the universe. Something like that, until the Americans hijacked it. Anyway, welcome to 2025. The plan is get it in a fucking headlock. Just a metaphorical, proverbial one, because obviously we're not uncivilized brutes. You know what I mean? We're not barbarians. And then just like a few jabs, That was a jab. That was new style, new method of really powerful jab. Just various assaults. This analogy has gone far away. Just gonna have a good year, aren't we? Just gonna do shit, approach it with a bit of enthusiasm, be happy, do stuff. We're gonna not do stuff, and should we do it together as well? That's more fun, isn't it? Because that's another ancient Chinese proverb that I'm a fan of. How's it going on? Something like, be friends with Joe and do stuff with him, because he's a nice guy, man, just generally pleasant to be around. Welcome. So we did a week in Dubai, like mid-December. Just a bit of winter sun, really. We had Amex points to use, and it seemed like a good place to use them because there ain't really that many options, is there, for winter sun if you want to like keep your kid on relatively normal time zones. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be going into the Christmas period with the bambino wanting to go sleep in the middle of the day, because he's just not ideal for the schedule. So we did a week. It was nice. I decided to read a book instead of training every day while the kid was napping, which was just a choice for the overall general well-being, you know what I mean? Because I haven't read a book in about 5 years. That's all great because you can have a week off the gym. Nothing really happens. It's not that bad. Is this a bit dark? Let's carry on anyway. It's not that bad, right? But then when we got back, Cass got sick, like stomach bug or something. So not quite on schedule, still trained a bit. I did like 2 sessions and then I caught it. I got sick and then obviously wasn't eating, was actually doing the opposite of eating, if you'll forgive the euphemism. Just trying to spare you the imagery there. And then it was Christmas as I got better. So that's a really long-winded way of saying that I'm now out the back end of Christmas and instead of being fat, I'm skinny. That's the opposite of what you want. Do you know what I mean? You should come out like 5 pounds heavier. I'm literally 5 pounds lighter, which is obviously very concerning for someone with chronic body dysmorphia. I'm just kidding. It's not chronic. It's acute, man. Like right now. So I'm going to spend I was going to say the first few months, but who knows? It might just carry on forever. I'm basically going to try and gain some weight back again. But then on top of that, I've not really been doing much cardio, and nowadays, because I'm still a little bit heavier than I usually am, I've been noticing that like when I'm doing exercises like split squats, pull-ups, even OHP, things like that, towards the end of my sets, I'm like actually like gassing, like I am unfit. So I'm going to try and get heavier again whilst also getting fitter. This isn't a hybrid / high rocks announcement. I'm just going to do like mild bare minimum cardio for a bit. So that's the physical plan anyway. Give me the screen so I can see my head. Alright, so we are like a matter of days away. It's imminent, man. We're a matter of days away from Push version 3 release. That's my app for anyone who is unaware. If you're new here, there's definitely nobody new here. So we're a few days away from releasing a big new version, which is like just it's not advised, right? It's ill-advised because generally when you update an app, right, you do very small, gradual, incremental updates over time, like drip feed everything, and then, you know, over a long period, your app like morphs into like a newer, better app, or it just stays good, right? It stays current and updated and, you know, useful for the user. We decided to, and that's what we've done so far, but we decided this time to basically throw a lot of updates into one big one because, well, essentially the rationale was that we had to reformat some stuff because we wanted to introduce some new functionality, just like certain things about like your workout. And so we also wanted to do a whole new redesign because we just weren't happy with the design. So we thought there's no point redesigning stuff to reformat for the newer functionality and then redesigning on top of that again. So we just throw it all into one, and then it snowballed, and we were like, let's add this in, let's add this in, and then basically releasing like a new app, basically, because although it's still got all of the functionality of the previous app, it looks quite different. The general like structure of the workout screen is the same, but other than that, it looks very different, really. And then there's a lot of added functionality and features and stuff like that, which kind of makes for like a wholly different experience. And so I'm a little bit nervous about it because I feel like, although, you know, personally, and all of our testers and everyone who's seen it like does prefer the newer designs to the older ones, like I'm sure there will be some people who actually don't, right? Even if they like just think they don't at first, but then I'm sure they will grow to like it more. It's just that like it's pretty normal in it. I think this is probably part of the reason why you're really not you're supposed to, but part of the reason why most apps do update so gradually, right? Not just because it's easier from a technical standpoint, staying on top of like any issues that come up, like, but also because you just gradually change it so the user doesn't suddenly wake up one day, their app's updated overnight, and it just looks entirely different, right? So I'm sure we're gonna get a few people emailing being like, "Where's my app? Why this different? Give me the old one back, or gives my money back," which is, you know, that's to be expected. I'm sure there will be some of that. So also like just nervous that everything's running smoothly, but I think it should be because we've been pretty thorough with testing. We're obviously not going to release until we've you know, done our due diligence. So there's that. That's the main big thing of what is going to be a big year generally, you know, in really every aspect of my life. I think more deets to follow, but yeah, that's that. And then in terms of the app company, after that we've got a few other things to do in terms of like, you know, product side. So we do want to start working on an Apple Watch version, a few other things, and then aside from that, it's more going to be a shift towards like growing the actual company, because right now we've just been like a really small team that is over the past couple of years just been purely product focused, really. You know, we've not really had like business heads on us whatsoever. We've just been like a few idealistic lads being like, let's make a sick app, you know what I mean? And at some point you need to act like a grown up, don't you? And like, you know, like grow your company and that. Not like, you know, not at the expense of everything else, i.e. all the fun. But, you know, just because you want to get this app in the hands of loads of new people. This isn't a sales pitch. I'm updating you on a major life event that is incoming in a few days. But that's in a few days. Right now, I'm going to eat a salad and then chill out for a bit, go bed, and then go for a bacon and egg naan tomorrow at Dishoom. So expect that. Coming soon, Dishoom. It's really hard to do like steady state stuff on a assault bike. Not really what it's designed for, but did a few intervals and then just did 10 minutes steady. Like setting that pace, trying to like find the balance is difficult. 15-minute blast.
No? No bacon? Bacon?
Alright, review of that naan. It was absolutely incredible. Comes highly, highly recommended. Just a perfect marriage of flavours, textures and all-round experience, basically. Actually exceeded my expectations. I have had one before, but it was like 4 years ago probably. And I don't know if I just forgot how good it was or if this one was better, but it was just seriously, like, I wouldn't say life-changing, but I'd say it's at least day-changing. Do you know what I mean? It's a solid setup for the next 24-hour period. It might even be week-changing. No exaggeration. Get down there. Naughty gear. Out. Peace. Bye.